EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And incomplete to open things up. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. To the right side and intercepted. Stays on his feet. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early go. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Play action, now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. They go play action here. Purdy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate any.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20, Breece Hall, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 73 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Purdy off the play fake. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another try for Garindo. Able to push his way through. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go. 70 Lions. Check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Come on. Set, go.
Purdy looking to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 26 yards. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try now for Moody. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. In that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing here, Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And here's Taylor on the return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Go to 50. Hey, you want
Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Look at the big fella go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mike Williams from 8 yards out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Zerline good with a PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll try the middle with Garindo, and they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 3rd and 8. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Get 300. Get 300.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 22.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
They'll give to Hall. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, they won't get this off in time. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Taken in at the 11. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taylor now returning it. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offense of throwing short and running long.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running right is Hall. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second and 7. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And running with power here. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards to go, second down.
Ready? 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Trap 60, trap 60.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now it's second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready, break. Set, ready. Go.
Handoff here, Guerrero. Now he's loose, down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Guerrero with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Back north.
Rodgers going to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 38 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Garindo. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Hey, 88.
On play action, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Down the right sideline, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for San Francisco, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next.
I steam, Rpkillem.